Historically, they went by many different names: Monomi, Kusa, Rappa, Nokizaru, or Shinobi. But the most popular term to use when referring to feudal Japan's famous spies is ninja. In pop culture and fiction, ninja take on the image of being skilled assassins, dressed in black, moving swiftly through the night, with almost mythical skills and powers. But how much of that is actually true? The Japan Ninja Council is a national team dedicated to preserving the fact and fiction of ninja, and translating it into modern terms for the current day and age. With their guidance, I traveled across Japan to speak with experts and determine the truth behind Japanese history's most mysterious beings. My first stop is Odawara City, located in the southwest of Kanagawa Prefecture. Historically, this area was once home to the clan that ruled all of the Kanto region during the Sengoku period. But these days, it's a quiet seaside city, and fresh fish are brought into the harbor every day, making it a great spot to grab some seafood. So we're here at Sakura Cuisine Ryo, and I think I'm gonna grab lunch here. Hi. I just love the colors and the way that this bowl has been decorated. It's very, very pleasant to look at. Fish oil is really, really healthy for you, and you can tell by looking at the cuts of the meat that these are very oily cuts, which is a good thing. You're gonna absorb all types of nutrients. Look how thick that is. Okay, here we go. Oh my god, it's so good. So in Odawara, the seafood is really good, and that lunch was amazing, but there's another thing that Odawara is especially known for, and that's kamaboko, which are fish cakes. So now we're here at the Kamaboko Museum, and we're gonna learn how to make these famous Odawara kamaboko fish cakes ourselves. I can never resist an opportunity to work with food, and at the Kamaboko Museum you can join public group lessons and have the hands-on experience of scraping and sculpting and molding your very own original fish cake. It's actually a lot harder than it looks.
私が作ったもの下手くそって言われて、こっちだけど、同じレベルじゃあ大丈夫。結構うまくないこれ？いいと思いますよ。いいと思いますよ。これいけるでしょこれ？いけるいける。かまぼこのことさっぱりわからないけど多分いけると思う。いや全然食べていい。It doesn't look bad. I thought it was gonna be a disaster, but it actually looks like food, which is, I'm impressed. It's very, very chewy and very, very sweet. And there's something really cool about being able to make it yourself. Because once you've made it yourself, you feel like it tastes like pride. It tastes like fish and pride. After exploring modern-day Odawara City and eating a ton of food, I'm ready to go back in time and learn more about its history and its connection to ninja. So today we are in Kanagawa Prefecture at Odawara Castle, which is one of the closest places in proximity to Tokyo where you can explore authentic ninja history and culture. This castle used to belong to the Hojo clan, and the Fuma ninja were the ninja that served the Hojo clan. So if this was the White House, the ninja would be like the CIA. Odawara Castle has been reformed and is now a museum with a collection of historical relics on display. Here you can learn about the famous Hojo clan, one of the most powerful clans during the Sengoku period in Japan. The Sengoku period was a time in which Japan was divided amongst different rulers who fought to conquer each other's territories. It was during this time that leaders would send expertly trained spies, known today as ninja, to spy on rival clans. The problem today, though, is that ninja were often so secretive about their craft that they didn't leave much of a paper trail. Inside these books that were written years and years ago are stories about the Fuma ninja. Nobody can say for sure if they really did exist or what is fact and fiction, but relying on the things of the past, we can assume that they did exist in some shape or form. We're really lucky with the weather today, and from the 5th floor of the castle there is a lookout point, and you can see the ocean, you can see the mountains, you can see the city, and on a day like today it's just very, very lovely. The hard evidence backing ninjas historically may be scarce, but that doesn't stop Japan from celebrating these mysterious heroes anyway. The gift shop here stocks ninja novelty items, nunchaku, and even legitimate-looking shuriken.
They're actually really heavy, and I think that these could actually hurt someone if you throw them. Like, these are real weapons. Yikes. Ooh. So, everyone's dressed up. So one of the big attractions at Odawara Castle is that you can dress up as a samurai or a ninja and take photos and learn about the culture. It's a very immersive experience. So we're gonna check that out today. High touch. Arigatou gozaimasu. I have to protect my people. I have to protect my hojo. Where are my hojos at?
This is a really fun photo opportunity for tourists and families, especially with kids. But personally, I can't help but feel like running around a castle dressed in all black like a ninja is the whitest thing I've done in a long time.
So I figure that since I am now finally dressed up as a ninja, I might as well do all the ninja-y things here. And one of the things you can do at Odawara Castle is practice throwing shuriken at a target, which is really, really cool. So while media and pop culture portray the ninja as a solid black figure that's super sneaky and runs around in the night, actual ninjas were actually more known to blend in with society by dressing really normally so that they wouldn't stand out. I wouldn't be a very good ninja if everyone around me could look at me and tell that I'm a ninja.
The often overlooked truth about ninjas is that their main job was not to assassinate or attack others. To do so would blow their cover. It was simply to collect information in rival clans. That is why it was important for ninjas to blend in, not stand out. They would dress as merchants, farmers, peddlers, and would assimilate into society undetected. A good ninja would never let on that they were a ninja. Although I had fun pretending to be a ninja at Odawara Castle, it left me wanting to know more about how this super secret society really lived during feudal Japan. And so we headed north to Nagano Prefecture, home of the Sanada clan, to learn more about how the ninja survived during the Sengoku era. All that and more next time. Thanks for watching this video. I know it's a little different from what I usually make, but with ninjas being such a prominent figure in Japanese media and pop culture, I figured this would be really interesting to explore. Do you have any information about ninjas that I should know? Let me know in the comments.